Moth Man. The legend of Moth Man began on November 15, 1966, in the town of Point Pleasant, when a young couple recounted encountering a bird-like creature the size of a human near an old TNT factory. Witnesses described Moth Man as a tall, winged figure with glowing red eyes. Many believed it was an omen of something terrible, especially after the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge on December 15, 1967, which claimed 46 lives. The timing fueled speculation that the Mothman sightings were tied to the disaster. Since then, the Mothman legend has grown into a cultural phenomenon, inspiring books, documentaries, and a 2002 film based on John Keel's 1975 book, The Mothman Prophecies. Point Pleasant now holds an annual Mothman festival, drawing fans from around the world to explore and celebrate this enduring mystery. Skinwalker. The Skinwalker originates from Navajo culture, known as a dark entity, a witch who has forsaken morality to roam between worlds. Stories of skinwalkers have been passed down through generations, warning of a being that can shapeshift, seamlessly transitioning between human and animal forms. It might appear as a coyote with eerie eyes or a voice calling your name in the wind, yet unmistakably inhuman. Tales say skinwalkers wear animal hides to take their shapes, moving with uncanny precision. They can mimic voices, slip through shadows, and manipulate the minds of those they encounter. Among the Navajo, skinwalkers inspire deep fear. Through the spread of popular culture, their legend has reached beyond Navajo lands, feeding countless horror tales and modern anxieties. Yet for those who believe, skinwalkers are more than myth, they are a solemn warning. Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie, was first noted in the 6th century when an Irish monk named Columba spoke of meeting a water beast in the river Ness, which links Loch Ness to the sea. It was not until 1933, however, that the story gained widespread attention. A local newspaper published a report of a couple who claimed to have seen a large creature crossing a road near the loch, describing it as having a whale-like body and a slender, elongated neck. Some likened it to a plesiosaur, a marine reptile from the dinosaur era. Over the years, numerous photographs and videos have purported to capture Nessie, with the most famous being the 1934 surgeon's photograph. Yet most of these have been debunked as hoaxes or mistakes. Scientific efforts, including sonar scans and extensive searches, have yielded no solid proof. Still, Nessie's legend endures, woven into Scotland's history and global popular culture, luring thousands of visitors each year to Loch Ness in hopes of glimpsing the elusive creature. Bigfoot. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, appears in tales dating back centuries, told by indigenous peoples and pioneers about a towering, hairy creature wandering the wilderness. Bigfoot is often depicted as a muscular bipedal being covered in thick black fur, standing between 6 and 10 feet tall with broad shoulders and long arms. Some accounts describe a face more human than ape-like, while others mention glowing eyes and a pungent odor. Massive footprints have been found, some measuring up to 24 inches long and 8 inches wide. Though many are dismissed as hoaxes or misidentified animal tracks. Despite countless sightings and alleged evidence, the scientific community remains skeptical. Formal studies, including analyses by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, typically conclude that samples linked to Bigfoot belong to known animals or humans. Nevertheless, the legend persists, captivating imaginations through books, documentaries, and festivals, standing as a symbol of the untamed mysteries in North American folklore. Chupacabra. Chupacabra, Spanish for goat sucker, emerged in March 1995 in Puerto Rico, where 8 sheep were discovered dead, each with 3 puncture wounds and drained of blood. By August that year, a witness in Canavanas, Puerto Rico, reported seeing the creature, coinciding with the deaths of around 50 farm animals and pets. In Puerto Rico and parts of Latin America, Chupacabra is portrayed as a reptilian being with gray-green or scaly skin, sharp spines along its back, standing 3 to 4 feet tall and hopping like a kangaroo. In the southwestern United States, however, it is described as an odd, nearly hairless wild dog with deep-set eyes, fangs, and claws. Chupacabra has become a prominent figure in popular culture, inspiring books, documentaries, and films. Though investigations often disprove its existence, it remains a lasting part of folklore across the Americas. Abominable snowman. The abominable snowman, also known as Yeti, traces back to ancient times. In the 19th century, locals in the Himalayas began sharing tales of strange footprints and sightings, piquing the interest of explorers. The Yeti is depicted as a bipedal creature, 6 to 10 feet tall, cloaked in thick dark brown or reddish fur, with large, clawed feet resembling a bear's. Witnesses often describe a human-like face with a flat nose and high cheekbones. Despite numerous expeditions, no concrete evidence, such as a body or clear photograph, has ever surfaced. Some stories cast the Yeti as a guardian of the mountains, while others see it as a symbol of the wild, embodying the harshness of the Himalayas. The Yeti remains a cultural icon, fueling art, stories, and tourism, yet it lingers as an unsolved enigma. Wendigo. The Wendigo is a terrifying figure from Algonquian legend. Born when a person resorts to cannibalism, they do not just lose their humanity, they transform into something far worse. The tale arose to explain the horrors of winter starvation, when extreme cold and scarcity drove people to unthinkable acts for survival. According to the stories, those who ate human flesh were cursed, becoming monsters with an insatiable hunger that no amount of food could satisfy. The Wendigo is described as tall and gaunt, its skin stretched tight over bones, with glowing eyes, long claws, and sharp teeth. Some say it sports antlers like a distorted deer. It embodies greed and loss of control, not only devouring humans but spreading its curse, turning others into Wendigos. It is said to whisper into the minds of the vulnerable, driving them to hunger, madness, and eventual transformation. Today, the Wendigo thrives in horror culture through films, books, and games, but for the indigenous peoples who first told its story, it serves as a grim reminder of desperation's consequences. Kraken. The Kraken likely originated from sailors' sightings of giant squid or octopuses. Their immense size and elusive nature sparked wild imaginations, evolving into tales of a colossal monster lurking in the ocean depths, preying on unsuspecting ships. The Kraken is envisioned as a massive cephalopod, with a whale-like body, numerous arms, and an endless appetite, capable of swallowing anything in its path. Legends claim it could summon whirlpools powerful enough to drag entire vessels underwater. Today, the Kraken remains a celebrated figure in books, films, and art, reflecting humanity's fascination with the unknown mysteries beneath the sea. Be sure to subscribe and check out another video to dive deeper. The Kraken likely originated from sailors' sightings of giant squid or octopuses. Their immense size and elusive nature sparked wild imaginations, evolving into tales of a colossal monster lurking in the ocean depths, preying on unsuspecting ships. The Kraken is envisioned as a massive cephalopod, with a whale-like body, numerous arms, and an endless appetite, capable of swallowing anything in its path. Legends claim it could summon whirlpools powerful enough to drag entire vessels underwater. Today, the Kraken remains a celebrated figure in books, films, and art, reflecting humanity's fascination with the unknown mysteries beneath the sea. Which monster are you most afraid of? Comment below. Remember to like and subscribe to us.